What is up,
Hey
everybody?
guys.
Ray fam, I'm Sammy.
I'm Amy.
And
also known as
DJ Twins. And we are here today to give you a full EDC 2020 lineup review. It came out 2 days ago, and we
flipped our shit.
We were blown away. The whole lineup is gas, has a lot of OGs, heavy hitters, and we primarily are going to focus today on the house sets and DJs, as well as the heavy bass and dubstep. That's kind of our
thing.
That's what we like. Mm-hmm. So for any big room and trance people, I'm sorry, we're not going to cover that much of it.
For those people, though, if those trance big room people, if you're looking to get into this stuff, it would be a good video to watch because it'll be good suggestions.
Facts. And if you have any
chain smokers, I mean, everybody is indifferent about the chain smokers. Some people love them, some people hate them. I don't love their music, but I've heard their sets are fire, so I wouldn't be opposed to seeing them because I've never seen them, so.
I can attest. Their music they come out with, not a big fan, but their sets, they actually throw down pretty hard, and they also haven't been at EDC in 3 years because they switch on and off from Ultra every 3 years and then do Vegas, so it'll be fun to see them in Vegas, so we'll definitely be there catching part of that set for sure.
And then there's Sid, so he's kind of housey as well. I like him. It's kind of more fun. If you're looking for like a more fun, boppy kind of set, that's good to check out.
And he has that big song called Miss You that a lot of people are familiar with, so you're probably aware of that song.
Even if you don't know him, you'll probably hear a song and be like, oh yeah, I know that song. So that's him.
So a lot of you are probably surprised that we might catch this set, but Diplo back-to-back MK. We haven't been big Diplo stans lately.
Back in the day, he was good, but he kind of, I don't know.
He's been kind of an asshole lately. I don't know. I don't really like it. But he's been throwing down some house lately, which we like. And also, we're big MK fans. Mark Ketchen? Mark Ketchen. I think that's how you say his last name. But he's awesome. Some tropical house vibes. So that could be a very interesting back-to-back. And again,
a back-to-back.
You don't want to miss them.
So
they're very rare. You don't want to miss them. And then one of our favorites, Amy.
The Don Father.
The Don Father.
So Don Diablo, he's awesome. I love him.
I've seen him a couple times.
Bass. Yeah, he's more future house. He has like a unique sound. Like when you hear a Don Diablo song, you just know it's Don Diablo.
He has a very unique style, fun, boppy style.
Yeah, he's really fun, really fun.
House time is anytime, and anytime is house. Go!
So next we have probably our favorite on the lineup. You know, Excision. Throw that X up. So I don't know if he's going to be on Circuit Grounds or Bass Pod, but either way.
You can't miss him.
We will not miss an Excision set. That's just a no-brainer. So
we've seen him how many times now? Like 6 or 7 or
honestly,
something?
Close to like 10. I don't know.
And he never disappoints.
Our big Lost Lands fam just went to Forbidden Kingdom. His set was amazing. He always mixes it up, throws in different stuff. So never get sick of an Excision set. And
if you haven't seen him, go fucking
see him. Even if you're on a big bass head, just go see him. He throws down wubs. He throws down rhythm. He throws down heavy, like just everything. So definitely go see.
He's an OG for sure.
He's Daddy Jeff. You literally can't miss Jeff. Also, another one for the ladies, Gigi McGree. I just saw her last weekend at Forbidden Kingdom. She was awesome. She has that song, Save My Grave, with Zed's Dead on their new album, and that's probably my favorite song on the album. So definitely catch her out. Good bass act, repping for the ladies. And then another bass act on Friday is Ghastly. He's really fun. He used to be kind of more bass, but lately he's been playing some bouncy house stuff. So with him, it's kind of exciting. You never know what you're going to get with Ghastly.
Sammy doesn't like Loud Luxury, but I do. So if I don't see them, that's fine. But they're fun. Like, they're fun.
They're fun, just not my speed.
But yeah, so if you want to go see them,
they're a good time.
They're a good time.
Yeah, they're a good time.
Then next we have Medusa. I love Medusa. They're also pretty housey. I guess they would have a similar kind of sound as like Loud Luxury, but like more of like their own original shit. But they're definitely good. I would recommend going to see Medusa too. Then we have...
Oh, this is our favorite. Want to say at the same time? 1, 2, 3. Noizu! Noizu is one of those underrated house guys.
If you like to shuffle.
Yeah, you go to
Noizu's your guy.
Noizu. He's very underrated. A lot of people, when you say his name, they don't know who
like,
he is. But I guarantee you, go look up some of his songs. You will know at least 2 to 3 of his songs.
Mm-hmm.
They're everywhere. Even like major house DJs are throwing his song in his sets. He's slowly getting bigger, but at every festival you go to, his set is always a fucking vibe.
Just a vibe.
Everyone's wiggling, everyone's shuffling. It's just a good ass time. So if you don't know if you like house that much, maybe you want to catch one. Highly recommend. That is a very, very good house set to hit up. Highly recommend. Definitely go check out Peekaboo. He has a remix with Zed's Dead and Jaws' Lights Go Down. He has a song with Bass Nectar. So super wubby, awesome time. Definitely check that out if you're into like the wonky stuff.
Sandy shits on me for this, but I'm not a huge Seven Lions fan. I've seen them once or twice.
She doesn't
really do it for me. I'm not really like
she's not into the feelsy stuff where I get into that. So like Elenium, Porter, Seven Lions, kind of up my alley. And since Elenium sadly is not on the lineup this year, I will be going hopefully to Seven Lions if he doesn't have too much conflicting stuff. But he does throw a little bit of trance in his sets, which usually I don't like. He throws in dubstep, melodic dub. He kind of throws a bunch of shit into his sets, and it always comes out pretty amazing. So if you want to have a feel good, also maybe a headbang all in one, check out Seven Lions. Crybang. He's
great. So next we have a couple
heavy hitters.
Couple good hitters in a row that are definitely highly recommended. So first we have Space Jesus.
Wakan fam.
Wakan for life. He's definitely a different sound. His name precedes him, Space Jesus. You might feel like you're in space a little bit. I don't know.
He takes you on a full-on journey through his whole sets.
He's got some weird tunes, but it's just, I don't know, it's just Liquid Strangery, maybe, kind of. I don't know.
He takes you on a journey for sure. He knows how to play a crowd.
So he's definitely good to check out. Then another good house one, Chami.
One of our favorites.
Chami.
The guy's been around for a while. He's one of those DJs that literally goes up on stage, doesn't say a word, throws down gas for an hour, hour and a half, however long his set is, and it's just a good time. He knows how to play a crowd. He has so many old songs. He does a lot of back-to-backs with Mala that are also super interesting, but I am glad he is getting a solo set this year. I was at Ultra last year and caught his solo set, and it was probably my favorite set of the weekend. So for my house heads, Chami, you probably already know, but if not, definitely check him out. You'll see a lot of shufflers in the back at him as well, so definitely hit that up.
Do you want to vibe out? Because we got a DJ for you, man. Troy boy, guys, we saw him for the first time in Boston, and I could not even put into words how vibey his set was.
So good. Guy's got a very unique sound. He is kind of bassy, not really, kind of housey too. It's just, I don't even know how to, if you're just like looking for a chill time to just kind of feel a beat in a crowd, like go hit up Troy Boy. He has such a good time, and one of my favorite songs of his is called Say Yeah. So if you go check that song out, it's a vibe. You won't not, you'll love it. I mean, Troy Boy kills it.
And then next we have my personal favorite. Sorry, I need to whip you in the face. Zed's Dead!
Ooh,
where do I even
Zed's Dead. Heavy bass. They also dabble in a little bit of house in their sets, which is awesome. Big fans of them. Amy discovered them at EDC Vegas
For the
last year for her first time.
Had never heard them, and
I dragged her to a Zed's Dead set, and it was freaking awesome. So they're just OGs. They've been around for a while. Solid bass act. You know Zed's Dead is big when you walk around a festival the day they're playing, and you see people with Zed's Dead tattoos, Zed's Dead merch, everything. They're two awesome guys. They look chill as hell, but they're on our list, so most likely we will be at Zed's Dead.
They just never have a bad set. And,
they don't.
They're so versatile, and
they always switch it up.
I feel like they cater to pretty much everybody in the audience. Like, you know,
they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they just know. All right, so now we're on to day 2. Let's see what we got here going.
All right, the first 2 people on our list are the first 2 listed. So 12th Planet throwback set. He's been around for a while. He is a bass OG dubstep legend. So I'm assuming a throwback set. He's going to go and play all of his old stuff from when he, all the OG stuff?
Yeah.
All that OG stuff? From when he first came out, which is awesome. Definitely going to catch that. I'll probably be at Bass Pod, I would assume. But he's also doing another back-to-back. We'll talk about that later. But 12th Planet, for all my big bass fans, he's an OG legend, kind of like an Excision, but he's been around longer. So definitely catch that. And then next up, AC Slater. He is the creator of the Night Bass label with a lot of fun house artists. So for my friends that like bass and they like house, it's that perfect fun sound together. Good shuffling music, so AC Slater is definitely a vibe and an OG in the house music industry. Next on our list, we were blessed with 2 Excision sets.
Not just one.
Not just one, but 2. There's more. 2 Excision sets. So his one on Saturday is going to be a detox. I know he's only done...
We've seen 2.
He's only done a handful of detox. I know he does one every year at Lost Lands. And I think the only other detox that he did was at Spring Awakening in Chicago a few years ago. And then at Forbidden Kingdom last weekend. So for those of you guys who don't go to Excision curated events, his festivals, this is probably your one chance to see a detox set. And I'm telling you, if you haven't seen one and you like Excision, go. It's not your typical crazy headbanging Excision. Yeah. He pretty much unplugs kind of everything, and he just throws like a straight wub, wonky, kind of like a bass nectar vibe, Wakan vibe, tones it down, and it's a completely different Excision. So,
but it's still fucking.
It's still
slaps,
amazing.
So.
It's still so good, and his visuals are crazy for those sets too. So definitely catch a detox set if you don't plan on going to any of his curated festivals, because odds are you won't be able to see one.
If you're not into like the crazy headbang heavy, that might be a little bit of a lighter set to go check out of Excision if you did want to see him, because it won't be as in your face. So. Fisher and Galantis. So Fisher, obviously, he's been really big this year.
In the past couple years
with this big.
If you have not heard that song, you've been living under a rock. So.
Yeah, so that plays fucking everywhere. So he's definitely like a fun time. Definitely a good housey set to go to.
You'll see a lot of Brads and Chads in his set nowadays.
Chads maybe at Fisher, but you know, if we make it there, we make it there. You know. And then Galantis is another OG. I used to have a big obsession with Galantis.
Spend it like peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, so they have that song. They're fun.
They're just a
fun
really
time.
fun time, and they have the big drums on stage too.
Good production too.
They're super fun.
They really get into it. So
it's like a big room, fun set to catch.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on our list for my Wobble Gang, Ganja White Night. So we wanted to highlight them because Ganja has one of those just very different, unique sounds. They are so different from any other bass act you're going to see over the weekend. We have seen them a lot recently, so odds are we won't be at their set, unfortunately. But
if there's no one conflicting, maybe we'll go see them. But we've just seen them a bunch of times.
It was just
they're great, obviously. But
yeah, they're awesome. We've just seen them a bunch. But we still, even though we probably won't be at their set, it's one to highlight. If you haven't seen them, go see them for that Wobble Gang, like the wubs and the wonkiness. They're amazing, and their visuals are so much, they're so cool with the little wobble guy.
Yeah.
And then who do we have? We have an insane for my house heads back to back.
I was a little bit surprised by this back to back. Two kind of different DJs. The first being Jaws, which everybody fucking knows Jaws. He is crazy. He's very good. Mix between house and bass. He definitely throws down sometimes. And then you have Oliver Heldens, which he's more of a tropical-y house.
He's a tropical house, and then he throws in some techno.
Yeah,
which I think Jaws has been producing a lot of techno lately too, so maybe that's why they decided to put them together.
It would be interesting.
But that's an awesome back-to-back with two heavy hitters on the lineup. They also each have their own solo set too, but as a back-to-back, we're going to be at that because that's going to be super interesting to see what they do with that.
That's a rare
Alright, so next on Saturday, both of us really want to try and check out Keizo. He's been at Lost Lands. He's a big bass guy, but we've both never seen him. So this festival, we're going to try and switch it up and see people that we haven't seen, so I highly recommend doing that. But Keizo is big bass act. I know he throws down a little bit of hard style. He has a lot of collaborations with people too.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, we've never seen him, so it's definitely someone that I hope there's no one that I like more conflicting, because I've wanted to see him for 2 years now, and it's just never worked out.
Everybody rocks their Keizo jerseys and shirts, and I'm I've never seen them.
So we're definitely gonna try and at least check out some of Keizo for sure. And then next, one of my favorite main stage guys. I know I don't like main stage that much anymore, but Martin Garrix, he's the homie. He's been around since 2014, and it's crazy because he's 20.
So young.
He's so young. He's 22, 23. But Martin, feel good set. Everyone knows Martin. His song Animals was the one that got him big years ago. But I love Martin. I personally haven't seen him in about 2 years, and she hasn't seen him in 3 years.
2017.
So we will 100%. That will be one of our non-negotiables. We will be at Martin Garrix for sure. He's just a good time, and he's so cute, and yeah, he's just feel good music, and also he throws down a little bit too, and his production is always, and visuals are always insane. So definitely we will catch Martin Garrix.
Then we have another B2B that is gonna be something else.
Yo, for my bass heads, my heavy dubstep heads. This is it's a good one.
We have Midnight Tea, back-to-back Trampa.
Excuse me? Yeah, so this will be fucking insane. Most likely bass pod, but this back-to-back is going to be heavy bass. We love getting into that shit. Midnight Tea is heavy. Trampa is a freaking legend. He also doesn't do festivals that much anymore. So if you see him on a lineup, you have to go see him because it's kind of rare now. But this set is going to be a drop after drop after drop. Just a straight bang after bang. So that's going to be a good one. And we have a big bass head crew going this year too, so that'll be one where we're all
meet up.
We're all going to meet up and go in for that. So
All right, so that's that. And next we have, so we kind of talked about this guy earlier today, Oliver Heldens. He had the back-to-back with Jaws, but he also has his own set, so that'll be fun too.
Fun vibe, a lot of shuffling,
Fun vibe.
Good house, a little techno in there, so that'll be awesome. And then we have one of our favorites, Slander. So the thing, we love Slander. This is another thing with
Slander. We've seen them probably like 5-6 times now, and
they're always awesome.
They're
another cry bang. So if you like to cry, you like to headbang. They're awesome. But we've seen them a lot now. So if they end up conflicting with someone, we're probably going to go to that other person, just because we have seen them so many times. But definitely, if you want to feel good, and also
if you haven't seen them though, definitely go see them.
Oh, definitely. 100%. That's why we're talking about them. So they're awesome. Definitely check out Slander.
Everybody go!
We need to just take a moment. This next person is probably the set that we are most excited for over the entire weekend, not just Saturday, the entire weekend.
The entire weekend.
You want to tell them what it is?
So it is. So it's not just a regular set though. So it's Sudden Death
presents
The Void.
Presents The Void.
The Void. These sets are rare. They don't come around often.
He's done it like maybe 5 times.
Maybe. He plays a lot of places, but if you can catch a Void set, you're in for a treat.
So he's just a heavy bass act, and when he does his Void set, he does this whole costume where he puts on this creepy ass head with horns. And he, like, literally levitates. They attach him to wires, and he, like, levitates.
That's some weird shit, but I like it.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be at Circuit Ground, so that's the stage where, with all the LED screens, wraps around you. And it's literally going to be insane. Like, all those 60,000 people at Circuit Grounds, welcome to your doom. You're not coming out alive. You dare challenge me.
Yes. Another OG.
The OG of all
the OG, pretty much. Like, this guy's, like, fucking, like, I don't know, 55 years old or something. Tiesto!
She loves Tiesto.
I fucking love Tiesto. I have always loved Tiesto. When I first started getting into EDM, he was one of the ones that, like, got me into it, along with, like, Avicii and all those other big header people. But he... so he's just, like, really, like, he's, like, big room, like, house, like... in your face, like, let's fucking party. Like, I don't know. I don't even know.
I love her.
But he...
Everyone knows Tiesto. A good time. He's a party. He's just a party. A fun fucking time.
Yeah.
You're going to jump up and down a lot, bounce a lot.
If you haven't seen him, be there.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Tiesto, you have to see Tiesto. He's a fucking legend. So.
OG.
And next on the lineup, one of my personal favorites, Wooly. I'm so excited for him. This is his first time ever being at EDC Vegas. I've seen him 2 or 3 times now, but Wooly is kind of equivalent to a Seven Lions. Yeah, he's a baby Excision kind of, but he's like a Seven Lions. He has some songs that'll melt your heart. You'll want to cry. You'll want to headbang. He also blew up this past year because Excision. He did that EP with Excision. It's like 4 or 5 songs. So he really blew up with that. But he's a good time. His sets throw it down. Last weekend at Forbidden Kingdom, we saw him, and he was probably the best daytime set.
Yeah, it was a day set, but it's still fucking
It was
good.
still, like, he is getting up there. He's blowing up. He is unreal, and I'm so happy that he got on this lineup because that's huge for him. So I will definitely, repping my boy, I will be at Wooly's set in Vegas.
For sure. So on our list, first off, we're starting with AC Alien.
I think it's Atlians.
I don't even know.
Either way.
However you pronounce it, I fucking
They're
love
the
them.
homies. We discovered them this past summer. And
she actually just was like, hey, listen to this fucking weird, cool shit. And I was
some
like,
weird shit.
I was like, all right, kind of like it, though. They're very, like,
outer space,
you
literally,
feel like you're
their
literally
name.
being abducted, like, by aliens, so.
And we've
Hence
seen
the
them twice now at Lost Lands and then
Yeah.
at EDC Orlando. Did we see them aside from that or no?
Probably.
I don't know, but each set
they just
they
get
get better.
though.
Like, we follow them on Instagram and their stuff is getting better and better.
I mean, obviously, like, they're new, so, like, they're still probably trying to, like, figure out, like, their vibe and shit, but, like, every time it's just, like, better and better, so.
They're also going to be at Stereo Bloom this year, from what we saw, which is one of the smaller stages. So it'll definitely be a good set at a small stage to go, like, check out. It'll be a little bit more intimate than, like, at one of the massive stages there, which is cool. But their sound, you feel like you're being abducted. It's super cool.
If you want to check out a couple of their songs,
bass.
Interstellar's good. Shelter's good. Tantra is my fucking personal fave. Ooh. But yeah, they're good.
Definitely check them out. And then if you want to go to church on Sunday,
so be act like a sex machine.
BTSM.
No, it is not some bondage type shit. I swear it's not. So we first heard of their name at when we went to Global Dance Fest in Colorado.
This past summer.
We heard about them. We're like, nah, it kind of sounds weird. Let's not good. And then we were going, I think it was a Lost Lands, I forget what day it was, but they were right before
Zed's
Dead. And we were getting there early to, like, you know, make sure we were there for Zed's Dead. And there was just, like, these 3 dudes up there with, like, these giant, like, fucking cat
heads on,
like, heads.
Bouncing.
And they were going in. And we were like, oh, who are these guys? Like, okay.
Yeah.
So,
we didn't even really know that they were in, like, base, and then
we didn't even
they
know,
happened to be at Lost Lands. We're both just sitting there on the ground, like,
we're like, oh, fuck, these guys
okay.
are good.
And then we caught them. Where else did we just see them?
Orlando.
EDC Orlando, and they were awesome there
unreal,
too.
So
yeah, definitely we're gonna catch.
Base set to catch.
We're gonna catch BTSM for sure.
Yeah. DJ Snake. He's also another classic OG. Super fun sets, dancey, you know, kind of gets vibey.
Yeah, he has a lot of songs that you'll know.
Yeah.
Very mainstream, but super fun. But he also
but definitely fun.
Gets very housey too, which, you know, we like the house, so.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then we have, is it Drole?
Drolo? It's Drolo.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but he's
Drolo,
good. So we saw him at Hijinks a couple months ago. Yeah, we did.
We did.
If you don't remember, we did. We saw him. He has that song out with Zed's Dead Stars Tonight, which I love. It's
great song. Go check that out.
It's a great song. And he was very kind of like a lighter, housey, bouncy kind of thing. Definitely good though. Definitely worth a check out. And then
next is so we have 2 that I highlighted. One is Graves. So I'd never heard of him. I don't even know if it's a him or her, honestly. But or EDC Orlando they were at. And I didn't know much about them. Our friends told them to check them out, and they're big Basshead fans. So we went in.
Seeing Graves.
Yeah, he was like one of the first sets in the day, and we went to see him, and he was awesome. He was going in. So for more Bassheads again. So that is definitely a set I will want to check out. It'll probably be either super late at night or one of the first sets when you get there during the day. So we'll probably try and catch that. And one a little bit different for you guys, but one of my favorites is Green Velvet. He's the guy who has like the green little mohawk. But he's techno.
Yeah,
he's like very deep techno. I know Amy doesn't really fuck with techno. I sometimes like techno that it's that super deep beat that just kind of like, it's like a Brooklyn, New York City.
Maybe if it's at like 4
dungeon warehouse vibe. Yeah, you know? but Green Velvet's awesome.
Alright, so next up on our list here, we have Habstract versus Moxie. I think that's
versus?
How you say it.
Or back to back?
It says versus. I don't know why.
Ooh, you're going to do a little back and forth?
It's probably something like a back to back. So Habstract I love. So I saw him for the first time at Lost Lands this past summer. Obviously, you know, Lost Lands is like all fucking just straight up bass. And this guy just threw in some like house, like bass house, and I was like, oh!
He was like a perfect escape from the bass for a little bit.
He was like a beam in the middle of like a dark I mean, not that I'm saying I wasn't enjoying the bass, but like a beam in the middle of a
It
dark
was nice to get a break and just go and like wiggle.
Start shuffling
instead of smash my head against a rail.
Yeah.
You know?
So definitely check him out. He's super fun. So he has a versus, whatever that is, with Moxie, which I really didn't know much about, so we kind of just looked him up a little bit. He has some songs with like Yellow Claw, Chase, DJ Snake. So
definitely a housey
kind of vibe too. So I feel like that'll be cool.
I'm like,
next up, if you're hungry for something,
hungry for some bass, you're about to get a bowl of busted spaghetti, aka hear a bust back-to-back spaghetti. Now, for my bass fans, this is going to be a fun as fun back-to-back. It's going to be drop after drop after drop. Hero Bust, our favorite song. What the fuck? I hate us, but
that's
whatever.
A good ass song.
This is another really good bass back-to-back that we will for sure be out. We won't be missing it. Big Hero Bust fans. One of Amy and my personal favorite.
Jaws.
For my shark fans, baby shark fans out there.
If you've seen Jaws' EDC
2018 set,
that shit was fire, okay?
That's probably one of the top, like, in my top 10 sets that I've heard or been at.
I wasn't there, but I heard it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Go check out that set on YouTube, actually. It's freaking fire. But these next two are big ones for me and for Amy as well. First, Mala. Guys, if you know us, you know that we love Mala. He is that deep bass house, like sipping on booze in the house of blues. Catch us vibing at Mala. We might even wear one of the masks this year, you know, Mala vibe. Mala's awesome, super deep, dark. He also has that collab with Rez this year, so he's kind of, if you want to get into house music, he's a very person to get into because he is a little bit more bassy and vibey.
Especially if you already like bass and all that, if you're like trying to get into house too from bass,
he's a good transition. He's
sure.
got kind of like a Rez, but like house vibe, bassy. He's got a lot of songs with Chami as well. He's on the Pardon My French label with DJ Snake, Mercer, all those guys, so definitely check out Mala. He is freaking awesome, that warehouse underground vibe. So this next person, for my bass heads,
you want to get your brains knocked out,
literally knocked out, smash it against a rail, Murata. Guys, if you have not seen Murata, he will literally make you shit your pants.
We actually saw someone shit their pants to Murata, so
TMI, but
TMI.
Yeah. But Murata, I think this will be a set that goes down in bass pod history. Like, it is going to be by far the heaviest set of the weekend. His sounds are like cannon gunshot sounds. Go listen to Murata. He's also this tiny little dude, and it's so funny because you would never think what comes out of the speakers is coming from someone this small. And he also wears like little button-ups when he DJs, so it's so funny that he throws down heavy hitters like this. But this will be probably I'm going to say the heaviest set of the weekend. It's going to be insane.
Ranger.
And then next we have Rez. I'm sure there's a lot of loyal Rez fans out there. She has her own kind of sound. It's kind of like,
it's very deep and dark
and
bass.
bumpy, and like, it's cool. It's definitely cool to vibe to. So if we make it there, we'll make it there. But
we've also seen her a bunch of times.
Yeah, we've seen her a couple times,
but so we might be at her set depending on who she conflicts with
no
again. But if you've never seen Rez, that is someone that you need to go see. She's her own unique sound, and again, super loyal fan base for her. And again, repping for my female DJs out here.
Hell yeah. And then another back-to-back that we have.
This is going to be a sick back-to-back.
Headbangers is Say My Name back-to-back 12 Planet. So I've only seen Say My Name. We saw Say My Name.
He opened for Nightmare.
Yeah. Which he kind of played like a housey set too, which I was like, okay.
Did he?
No, he did. Yeah, he dead ass did. He played like a house. I feel like he's very versatile because he has a
Wasteland
set
too,
set
a hard
too.
style set. So
and he also plays some heavy shit, and then he gets some housey shit too. So he's kind of all over the place, I guess.
But it's a back to back with 12th Planet again. 12th Planet. I love you, Mr. Bubs. OG, good, clean, crisp. So that'll be cool. So that'll be a really cool back to back. And then we have two good guys here. Oh, that one's next. Oh, so for my criers, we have a Slander back-to-back, Said This Guy.
I won't be at this set. Sorry.
Literally cue the freaking tissues. So for my Millennium fans who are sad he's not in the lineup this year, Said This Guy is actually on Millennium's label, and he is the pianist and guitarist that goes on tour with Millennium. So honestly, I feel like Millennium might pop out during one of Said This Guy's sets.
I hope so, though.
Just because if Millennium's not on the lineup, but a lot of his label is, he could surprise you. You never know. But this will definitely be one for the tissue boxes with Millennium and Slander and Said This Guy. I would personally really like to see this set. It'll be feelsy. I know you don't like to feel anything, but if they're not conflicting with anyone, we'll probably stop by that. And then the next two guys, so we have Sub Doctor, another one to note for kind of like my dubstep rhythm fans. And then, of course, we have Subtronics. He is a fan favorite. He blew up in the past year and a half. Again,
with that one song, man.
Gristronics. If you haven't heard that song, ooh, that should be
everyone plays it. Every DJ plays it.
Every DJ remixes it. Everyone plays it, but it's huge. He's also dropped a couple EPs this past year too. He had his first big tour in the U.S., which was huge for him. So
we were on the tour.
Yeah,
we saw him.
This is his first year in Vegas, so he's going to throw the fuck down. I know he did for his first Forest set last year, so definitely catch Subtronics for your dubstep and your rhythm.
Getting towards the end here, we have another good house set. It's going to be Wax Motif. If you like to shuffle, you better be at this set.
That bass
because he will get those feet moving, okay?
He has a song. What is the song called? I don't know what the title is, but it goes, throw that back and bounce while you jiggle on me.
Yeah, it just... He's a vibe. He's a good vibe.
Wax is he's also on the Pardon My French label with Mala, Chami, and those guys. And he's part of Night Bass with AC Slater. So just that funky, good bass deep house vibe. It's a good fucking time. And then to finish it off, we have a dubstep. There's a lot of OGs on this lineup, which is awesome. Dubstep legend. So Zomboy is filthy. He's been around for a long time. I saw him for the first time a few months ago back in Denver at Mission Ballroom for his 10 Decades of Dubstep tour, whatever. I'd never seen him before, and I didn't realize how many songs are his that he played that other DJs.
I was like, that's Zombie?
DJs throw Zomboy's songs in their sets all the time without me really realizing, but Zomboy's a legend. He has... Let's go!
Alright, so those are all our artist recommendations for EDC 2020. Obviously, we didn't cover everybody. If there's anybody that you guys like that we didn't mention that you think we should check out, we're always open to doing new stuff and checking out new people.
We definitely like seeing people we haven't seen before, discovering new music.
Yeah.
Also, this will be my third EDC, your second. We do a lot of festivals. Any tips or tricks that
you have any questions about anything?
About EDC, any tips or tricks that you want to know, please let us know. But anyways, we will see you all in 3 months under the electric sky. Bye, guys.
Bye.